Hello everyone and welcome back to How to Travel. Selected public artwork has been a component of our society for several years. Over time, as world travel has become simpler and safer, pieces of art like public sculptures have been transformed into tourist magnets all their own. From bustling lanes of New York City and Chicago to reserved corners of the globe in Hawick or Las Colinas, we will show you some of the world's most fascinating public sculptures. Each one fulfills a certain cultural concern, a problem that was proposed by a group of city officials and acknowledged by the artists. Here are the coolest public sculptures around the world. Force of Nature by LORENZO QUINN. Force of Nature, which is located in several major cities around the globe, was designed by the Italian artist LORENZO QUINN. He was encouraged by the devastation observed after hurricanes around the globe. Made from bronze, stainless steel, and aluminum, Force of Nature represents Mother Nature throwing the planet in circles. Les Voyageurs by BRUNO Catalano. Les Voyageurs in Marseille, France, is a sculpture intended to provoke thoughts and parts of themselves that every traveler unavoidably leaves behind when they leave home for a new coast. Metamorphosis by David ČERNY. This impressive sculpture was commissioned by the American Asset Corporation for a 200-acre corporate plot in Charlotte, North Carolina. The 14-ton artwork is made from stainless steel layers that rotate 360 degrees, occasionally aligning to form a bulky head. The sculpture even owns its own webcam. The Couple by Louise Bourgeois. Much of Louise Bourgeois' work is intended to bring thoughts of suspicion, violence, fear, and isolation to the public eye. Her sculpture, The Couple, is no different in it. The French-American artist shows a couple swinging from a tree. In the relationship, they enter it as one part, for better or for worse, but basically in it together. Statue of FRANZ KAFKA by JAROSLAV, RONA, the world's most powerful public sculptures. This sculpture is based on a scene from the Kafka's first novel, America, in which political candidates is supposed to be supported on the arms of a giant man during a gathering. Freedom Sculpture by ZENOS FRUDAKIS. Freedom Sculpture is a 20-foot-long sculpture established in Philadelphia. The bronze piece is about the effort concerned in breaking free from all that holds us back. The Shoes on the Danube Bank by TOGAYAND, GYULA PAUER. Conceived by TOGAYAND, GYULA PAUER, the sculpture was designed as a memorial for the hundreds of Hungarian Jews who had to leave their shoes on the bank of the river before they were shot during the Holocaust in Hungary. Nelson Mandela by Marco CIANFANELLI. Located near Hawick, South Africa, the sculpture was commissioned by Cultural Mechanics, an organization that funds cultural projects for governments, organizations around the world. CIANFANELLI's work is located along the R103 road where Mandela was arrested by the apartheid security police in 1962. First Generation by CHONG. The lively sculpture, which was appointed by the Singapore Tourism Board, represents a group of boys falling into the Singapore River, not far from the Fullerton Hotel. Balloon Flower by Jeff Koons. This public sculpture is placed in the shadow of the New World Trade Center in New York City. The work was selected by Larry Silverstein, the businessman who famously signed a lease for the original tower several months before the attacks of 9/11. Mustangs by Robert GLEN. This striking bronze sculpture, which was commissioned by the city of Las Colinas, Texas, represents 9 wild mustangs running through within a fountain, one of the coolest sculptures. The Architectural Fragment by PETRUS SPRONK. Located in Melbourne, Australia, the sculpture, it's apparently buried underground, stands before the State Library of Victoria. It's intended to express the destruction of civilization while alluding to the transience of society today. The Knotted Gun by FREDRIK REUTERSWÄRD. Aptly placed next to the United Nations in New York, the sculpture has come to symbolize faith for peaceful future. The piece, commissioned by Luxembourg as a gift for the UN, has been mentioned as one of the motivations behind the Arms to Art movement. Cloudgate by Anish Kapoor. This 110 elliptical sculpture is located in Millennium Park and reflects Chicago's legendary horizon, as well as the faces of visitors who walk under the 12-foot arch. Inspired by fluid mercury, the sculpture measures 66 feet long and 33 feet high. That brings us to the end of today's video. Which one is your favorite? Do let us know in the comments down below. Anyways, be sure to leave a like to the video if you enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in the next one.